When you keep saying white, white, but you're white, you are not white, and neither am I. You see the color of my shirt? What color's my shirt?
It's white.
Okay, then what? Can you see where my shirt stops and my skin begins?
Yes.
Is my skin white?
No.
No, and it never has been, and it never will be. There are practically no white people on this earth. Every person on this earth, their bodies produce melanin in response to the ways to where they live, what they eat, and how much sunlight they get. So this business of black and white is black is evil, white is pure. This is ridiculous. It has only been going on for 500 years. The first thing I ask people to do is realize that there are no white people on the face of the earth. Now, unless you are an albino, and if you want to know how that goes, then you look up Tanzania, Google Tanzania, and look at what happens to albinos in that country. It's absolutely terrifying and indecent. You are creating cognitive dissonance in children from the time they enter kindergarten. You hand a kid a box of crayons, and you say, this is the white crayon. And every kid will put that against their skin because obviously they're white, and you have them put that crayon against your skin. Now, is your skin white, Sonny?
Right.
And they're all going to say, no. Then you say, from now on, we aren't going to refer to people as white and black. We're going to refer to people by their color group. Yes, but not white, because there are no white people. We are all shades of brown, very, very light brown or very, very dark brown. And we need to realize that.
Thank you.
Now, there are a whole lot of black people who are going to say, I don't want to give up being called black. Fine, but I want to give up being called white. I'll call you whatever you want me to, as long as you don't want me to be called white, and as long as a white person doesn't expect me to refer to that person as white. We are all shades of brown.
Hey there, hello there, hi. For today's video, I'm going to teach you guys something that I get requested a lot. It's probably my most requested thing actually. And that is to teach you how to mix skin tones. A couple of dabs of white paint to my palette, and we're going to add the tiniest dash of yellow, mix it in, and then we're going to add a little bit of red. And red is very overpowering. Always start with less red and then add more later. We're going to finish this out with a dash of green, and when I say dash, I do mean dash. And there we have a basic pale skin tone.
In this video, we're going to cover 4 different cultures. First will be Middle East. Second will be Africa. Third is European. And fourth is Asian. An important point to note about these skin tones is they're not really all that different. You can make them up with yellow, red, blue, sienna, and white. Really, that's all you ever need. And if you just add a little bit of white, you may not have to adjust the chromaticity of it. I think we're a bit warm, so I'll throw in a bit of ultra. And really, I think we have it. So you can really see how easy it is to mix skin tones, right? Bring your subject back in, apply a little mixture. The one on the right on her cheek is the mixture I just mixed, and I think that's a better match. Alright, now let's go to something a little bit brighter like her cheek here. Alright, so we'll put this original mixture up here. You can use a bit of it and just add a lot of white. As we're going over value first, remember value, value, value. It doesn't matter what color the skin is in that point. You gotta stick with the value first. Alright, mix that up there. Let's get the value, put it on here. Oops, had a little glitch there, got messed up. Put the value on. You know what? That value is really close. Put it in a different spot so you can see it a little better. That value is really, really close, and so I would probably paint with that. I really like that. Right, next on the docket, European. What's really interesting about the European is the highlight on the African could possibly even be right, that nose color right there. It's a little bit cooler. So we'll take this, we'll maybe warm it up a bit. Might have been too much, but we'll see. That'll adjust the value a little bit, but when we put it back on that area of that nose, it matches value bang on. And the temperature isn't bad either. So you can see we can take the highlight of an African skin, put it on a kind of a mid-tone on the nose of a European skin. So you can see skin tones aren't really that much different when you're just thinking value and temperature solely. Next we'll move into the Asian culture, and you can see from this photo we can pretty much use already the same tones from various, might be a bit dark, from the various cultures we've had already. So really we're all primarily the same. Maybe we'll take this value over here, apply it in here. See, it's a bit light, so we could easily adjust that if you want to take that premix that you've had before, darken it up slightly so you can see that there is a difference between these two, right? Original, darker. Clean this up here, put this up top, and we'll try this on our skin now. And you can see from that swatch the temperature, the value is pretty much bang on. Temperature wise, I think we could go and cool it a little bit, but for the sake of the painting I'd be putting this in and using it direct. So you can see with any culture that you're painting, whether it be Middle Eastern, European, Asian, or African, really all you need to do is work with your yellow, red, blues, and maybe a burnt sienna